Hello, this is Roshni Munagopal, UR14CS121, and this is my database systems lab exercise number 10. So here we'll be making a web application and also using PHP to maintain a database. So this is my blood bank application. So I'll show you the first page. This is the first page where I have given HTML form where the donor will enter his details and it will automatically get stored in the database over here. So we will see this is the existing database, and here when the person will donate his blood, the updation will be done in the blood bank, where the blood group, according to the blood group, the ml available will increase. So here let's do age is maybe 25, female, blood group is AB negative and ml donated is 200. So before AB negative blood available is 4500, and when we submit the form, the registration has been successfully done, and in the database we can see that AB negative AB negative blood has been increased from 4500 to 4700. Now this is the page, HTML page form, and this is my PHP that has been that we have done for entering the values into the table. So the query here, first I have established a connection with the host name as localhost, username as root, password as a string, a blank string, and the database that I have selected is donate blood. So donate blood is the database name, and therefore I have selected it. And now we select the database again using the connection object and the database name. So here I store all the names, all the fields from the forms and store it into variables. Now those variables have been put into session keys, session arrays as well. So next what I do is I'll execute the query. So my SQLi query, the connection object conn, comma, what the query I want to execute. So insert into donor details. Donor details is my table name, where these are the attributes: age, name, age, gender, blood group, and ml donated. Values are, so these are the values that were retrieved from the text boxes and are appended in the query. So here welcome, the session name, the person's name will be displayed, and so you have successfully registered for donating. So this also will be retrieved from the text box and will be displayed as such. And in the end we have also done that my SQLi query update blood bank set ml. So first of all, the donor details, in the donor details this has been added Alexina, and then in the blood bank the blood amount has also increased. Now for the next form, suppose this is a hospital page, it's a hospital registration page. So suppose a hospital wants to register for blood from a particular blood bank. It can be done using this form. and suppose again AB negative or maybe O negative. I want O negative blood, and I need a 150 ml of O negative blood. So in the blood bank we will check if we have O negative blood. So here we have O negative blood 4500. Now when the hospital registers for it, inserted successfully registered city hospital. So city hospital has been registered into the city in the hospital details table. Over here we can see that, and then also that blood from the blood bank, O negative blood has decreased. We have taken 150 ml, so it has, the value has decreased. So we'll see how this is done. So in the PHP we again connect it with the database. First we connect it with the host, give the username as root, and the TB has been selected, donate blood. The values have been retrieved from the text boxes and saved into the variables, and the session has been started, and the variables are given into the session array. Now the first query that is executed is insert the hospital details into the table. So MySQLi query connection object comma insert into hospital details, that is my table name. These are the attributes and the values have been added into it. So it will be successfully inserted, and the next thing that we have to do is once the hospital registers for a certain amount of blood, that much amount of blood should also get deducted from the blood bank. So MySQLi query select ml from blood bank. So first it will check if the blood bank has that much amount of blood that has been requested for, and then select ml available from blood bank, where BG equals whatever the blood group has been entered. So we will select that those rows, and those rows it will be MySQLi fetch rows result. So this query, how many ever rows will be available, it will be fetched and put into the row variable. Now if row 0 is greater than, that is row of 0 is greater than session mi2, so whatever the ml availability was fetched and stored in row. So row of 0, that is the first value in the row variable, that is the first one. If it is greater than the ml that has been requested, the ml requested, over we can see that ml requested has been stored in mi2. So ml2, so ml2. Now if it is greater than that, only then it will execute the inner queries, else it will display that this much amount of blood is not available in the blood bank. So if it is available, then what it will do is it will update the blood bank set available, that is once the hospital details has been entered successfully, those blood bank details, the blood bank inside the blood bank, the ml availability will be also updated. So update blood bank set ml available, the current ml available minus how much has been requested, where the blood group has been given by the user. So suppose the suppose if the hospital requests blood that is not available, that is amount of blood that is not available in the blood bank. For suppose O positive, let's see, A negative has 3200 ml of blood in the blood bank. Now if I try to request more than that, it will show is not available in the blood bank, but it will be successfully registered inside the table, so that in future we can again request the blood bank for the requested amount of blood. So this is my lab experiment number 10. Thank you.